Lads, your relationship is not fucking boring. You are my friend. One of the hardest things that guys face when they get into a relationship is being able to actually maintain the thing and keep it interesting and stop the whole thing from fucking drying out. When you started out in this thing, you were wild, you were untamed, and then slowly and surely after time, you got trained into a little fluffy puppy. You lost your edge. You lost your unpredictability. You lost your fucking spontaneity. You became domesticated, son. And I can tell you, lads, I've been there. I got myself domesticated before. I lost that edge. And I found myself waking up in my relationship, looking at the woman next to me and thinking, fuck, this is boring as a motherfucker. And the problem is with most guys, including myself back then, is when we get into these relationships, we just fall asleep at the fucking wheel. We get stuck in these routines. We become so predictable in our actions. Our women become so predictable. The routines are so fucking bland. It's not a wonder that the sex dries up. It's not a wonder that the disrespect creeps in. It's not a wonder that these relationships come to a fucking end. Because the truth is, boys, is that relationships require maintenance. The acquiring of a relationship is one of the easiest things that you can do. There are women everywhere, okay? And if you're anyway half good looking and you've got your head on your shoulders, finding a woman's not a problem. The biggest trouble that I see with men today, including myself back then, was the retention of women. How to retain the relationship on a long-term basis so that that fucking fire remains alive at all times with your little princess. Because in relationships, we get acclimated to one another, right? Everything just becomes normalized. Nothing new ever happens. And this familiarity that we get accustomed to, well, in the end, it just breeds contempt into both you and your little princess. And the thing is, boys, is that women are these very interesting, intricate, complex little creatures that run off feelings, okay? So what you need to understand is that a woman in the relationship, throughout the course of your relationship, she needs to continually feel something. But here's something that most guys don't understand about women, what they don't know, is that women require to feel positive and fucking negative emotions. They need the ups and the fucking downs in the relationship in order for things to stay fresh for them. So negative emotions are actually a positive thing to a woman. But the problem is with guys, they get domesticated, they turn into little fluffers, and they spend half of their time just trying to make their woman feel something good. And the woman does not receive this very well. She gets fucking bored. And unfortunately, that little space between her legs, that little moisture, it dries up into a thin fucking mist. All the best. So today, lads, I'm going to share with you just a couple of little tips, a few strategies that I use myself personally to keep my wee duchesses guessing, to keep their wee fucking hearts on fire. The last one's my favorite. So one of the things I do to keep my relationship fresh is I don't sleep in the same bed with my wife every single night. This one actually makes me laugh a little bit, because when I tell this to some guys, this completely breaks their fucking brain. Because the idea of them even suggesting to their wife to sleep in the spare bedroom 2 or 3 nights a week puts the absolute fucking fear of God into them. It's hilarious. But I can tell you it's an absolute cheat code. Because what you're doing here is you are giving your woman the gift of fucking missing you. Right? The nights that she wants to sleep with you when she stays in the other room. But you're also giving her that gift of being able to appreciate being in the same bed with you the nights that she does get to stay with you. For me, this is a high ROI strategy, okay? Because aside from the fact that we need to get a good fucking night's sleep as men, when you spend every single night going to sleep and waking up with your woman every single day, the two of you are sitting there lounging in bed on your fucking phone, going to sleep, waking up, picking up your phone, there is no fucking spark there. It's mundane. It's pointless. You find yourself trapped in this domesticated routine. The bed is for fucking lads. And yes, of course, I enjoy to sleep with my wife, and it's nice to wake up with her and have a little cuddle in the morning. But to be stuck in that cycle of just doing the same thing over and over again, seeing each other go to sleep and wake up beside each other every day, that shit is boring as fuck. So when we create the separation here, the nights that we do get to sleep together, she's excited about it, she's craving it, we're getting down, we're doing the fucking business, and we're keeping it fresh, boys. So don't be sleeping with your woman in the same bed every single night. Give her that little gift of missing you. You'll thank me for that one later. The next thing that I do with my women is I keep them in constant anticipation whenever they're around me. And what do I mean by that? I am grabbing my woman sexually at every opportunity that I get. I will fucking pounce on her when she least expects it. It spikes emotionality in them again. It makes them fucking feel something. We don't have fucking date night, sex night. What the fuck is that? That is retarded, guys. You need to break all of these silly routines that you've got going on right now. My woman has no idea when I'm gonna jump on her next. I will command her to come to my room at a moment's notice. I will tell her to remove her clothes and I will lay it down deep when she least expects it. And again, this makes her feel something. It's spontaneous. She cannot predict it. She doesn't know when it's coming. So it's always a smart idea to use every opportunity that you have to fucking grab your women, to jump on them, to fucking pounce on them, because I can tell you, they absolutely love it. When you get into a relationship, guys typically just give up their entire life. When they met the woman was attracted to him because he had a social life. He had his hobbies, he had his interests, he had a life outside of her. But then when they get into the relationship, again, they get comfortable, they get domesticated, they try to please the woman, and they just give everything up. And they stop being the man that they were when they first came into this relationship. So one of the things that I'll do in my relationship is I will go out and give little to no explanation as to where I'm going at the drop of a hat. And what I do here is I just let her imagination do the work for me. And it can be simple things like me going to the gym on my own, going to a coffee shop, going on a night out with the boys, or me going on a weekend away without her. And the problem with most guys is that they don't want to displease their woman. So they just spend half their time hanging around her, trying to get her attention. And they just turn into these little fucking fluffers. And the truth is women don't actually want this. They want you to remain the man that you were when you came into this fucking relationship. They do not want you to make them the center of your world, guys. You need to hold on to your identity. You need to hold on to who the fuck you are. And you need to stop worrying about what's going to happen if you go out and do something on your own or do something that you're interested to do. Now, another thing that I do to keep things super fresh in my relationship, the big fucking taboo, is I'm non-monogamous. I've lived with multiple wives, and on occasion I will go out and I will meet a little duchess and I will do my thing, and my woman knows about it. And whilst this can be quite challenging for a woman emotionally, that competition anxiety keeps her fresh for me. It keeps her competing for me. It keeps her bringing the best version of herself for me. And by me being non-monogamous, this really makes my woman fucking feel something. And this is an example of a negative emotion that she will feel, but what this does is it manifests into something very positive in my fucking relationship, because she gets to enjoy these emotional ups and fucking downs. And in the end, it just makes her a better person for me anyway. So for me, that's a fucking no-brainer. Plus, it's what I choose. It's what I want. That's how I live my life. Authentically and unapologetically, without any fucking shame. Another thing that I implement in my relationship is I am the master of being hot and cold. You see, the thing is, guys, this whole nice guy syndrome that you may suffer from, being so agreeable, being so fucking pleasant all the time, this shuts down a woman's sexual attraction to you faster than you can ever fucking imagine. They don't want you to agree with them all the time. They don't want you to be at the same temperature all the time. Remember, women need the emotional roller coaster. So I'm not always agreeable with my women. There are times when I'm very sharp with them. I'll be giving them clear instructions. I'll be very assertive with them. I'll be very humorous with them. I'll have a laugh with them. Then I can switch it the other way around, and I'm constantly fluctuating with my girls. This little push and pull salsa dance that you do with your women, because they fucking love it. They need it. When you're always at the same fucking temperature, the Mr. Nice Guy, the Mr. Pleasant, it's so boring for them. They don't want you to be so agreeable all the time, because remember again, guys, our women need to feel something. So being able to switch between different temperatures and different frequencies with your woman, this is a high ROI activity. Women fucking love this. Another thing that you need to take into consideration, guys, is your availability of your time. Guys have made themselves way too available to their women. My girls know they can't just come and fucking hang out with me whenever they want. Because if I did that, then there's no scarcity. If I don't create some scarcity in my availability and my time, then there's going to be absolutely no value when I do give them my time. So I'm not available to them. I'm busy. I keep myself scarce. I keep myself out of the fucking way. So when I do grant them time with me, they do appreciate it. They are in their gratitude. It's not normalized, and it's definitely not fucking boring. So stop making yourself so available to your little fucking ladies, boys. Now the last one that I'm going to share with you, it might seem a little bit controversial, it might seem a little bit harsh, but this is how I run my relationships, guys, and it works really well for me. So for example, I took my wife away recently. We went away for a 2-night stay in Manila. And on the first night we went out, we had a beautiful date together, but the second night I was actually meeting another girl, and my wife didn't know about this. But on the following day, we went out, we had a nice lunch together, we had a nice massage, and when we got back to the hotel, I had a car and a driver waiting for her downstairs to take her home unexpectedly. And I told her, my love, pack your stuff, the car's waiting downstairs for you with the driver, and he's going to take you home. And of course my wife was a little bit shocked and surprised, and of course a little bit sad as well. She had some tears in her eyes, but we kind of laughed it off and gave her a little hug, a little kiss on the cheek, and I sent her home. And I stayed the extra night in the hotel on my own, and I went out and did my thing. And this really made her feel something. But it's a positive thing, guys, because my woman understands that I live life on my own terms. It's very hard for them to be able to predict what I'm going to do next. They've no fucking idea what I'm going to do next. There is no familiarity there whatsoever. There's always a little surprise that comes out of the blue. And this is super fucking healthy for your relationships, guys. It's okay for your woman to feel positive emotions, but it's definitely okay for her to feel negative emotions. Men and women operate off completely two different software systems, guys. The worst thing you can do in your relationship is to get stuck in a routine that becomes so familiar and so normalized to her that in the end, your woman feels absolutely nothing. So we as men, we have to take control of this. So we have to create sometimes some negative scenarios that will spike their emotions, that will keep them guessing, so that they can't fucking figure you out. Because once a woman can figure you out, all the mystery is gone. You're just that boring little fluffer that does what he's told, that's always agreeable, always nice, that gave up his life for his little princess. And women do not fucking want this, even though they will test you and try to get you to conform so that you can become a domesticated little fluffy puppy, lads. You can literally do pretty much anything to a woman except fucking bore her. So the more you live life on your own terms and do the things that you want to do, despite how it makes her feel, the better you're going to be able to maintain these relationships. And this all ties into your frame, guys. Because when you have good frame and you come into the relationship, the woman is going to fucking test it. She's going to try to get you to submit who you are and give up your identity to put you in a position where you are boring and you are familiar. And this is what I teach, guys. How to create the reality that you actually want to be living, so that you're not living inside of somebody else's fucking reality. And if you're in a little situation and you're not sure how to navigate it, just reach out to me on Instagram. Drop me a DM. I'll reply to you personally, and we'll shed some light on this, and we'll get you calibrated so that you can be in a reality with your woman where she can feel something, where you don't fall asleep at the wheel, where it doesn't get boring and fucking mundane, and then the whole thing just fizzles out. So try out a couple of the strategies that I mentioned today, guys, particularly the one where you don't sleep in the same bed every night. Give it a shot. See how it goes. Watch the shift, and then drop me a message and let me know the outcome. I'm cheering you on. That's all I have for you today, lads. All the best.